The human torso bag, also commonly known as the bob because of the marketing of Century Martial Arts and their human torso bag, is one of the most popular items to train knife combatives on. And there's good reasons for that. The first one being is that it has a psychological effect of presenting a human-shaped figure for you to practice on. According to Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman in his book On Killing, having soldiers trained to shoot human silhouettes rather than circle targets increased the soldiers' abilities to use their firearms, use their weapons on actual enemies, and their kill rates went up in the U.S. Army significantly after they started using human silhouettes. And it would be no different than using a human silhouette in knife training. And I'm not saying that we want to be eager to use our knife on a human being, but if we're training knife combatives, we are training for that worst case scenario. And if we ever meet that worst case scenario, there is a good probability that we are more likely to be able to cross that threshold if our bag work was done on a human looking heavy bag, although mine doesn't look that human anymore after he's been taped up so much. However, I am striking something that vaguely looks human. What I am doing here is trying to work my skills at Western Piper, which I am doing under the tutelage of Dean Franco. Lloyd DeJong made Dean the head of operations for North America in the Piper system. Dean is legitimately the man you want to talk to if you want to learn this system in North America. But I'm getting off topic. Anyway, I am just a bare bones beginner in this system, but I'm really enjoying this system, and this human torso heavy bag is really helping me with my skills in this new system, as well as the Medusa system, which I instruct. This human torso dummy allows me to strike anatomical targets, to pinpoint striking to the eye, striking to the throat, and other anatomical targets. This thing is brilliant for this kind of work. The problem, however, is the dummy is not reactive. So it stands there and lets me hit it. You also must train with a partner. You should spar, you should knife spar, you should do everything else you do with other martial arts, because this dummy just sits there and takes what you want to give it. And working with a partner actually will help you develop the skills to find targets with resistance, to get past limbs, to get past counter striking, to work with somebody who is resistant. It is an absolute must. The other thing about this target is you can see that I can just bounce the knife off, bing, 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 not having the knife go into the target and get stuck in the target. When you're doing this with a real knife against a real person, there is resistance. There is pressure in the human body, and you have to be able to and understand that you may have to break the knife out of the body. You may have to use force to retract it. It may get stuck. One strike may get it stuck and lodged in the human body. So striking a target like this, going from one spot to the other, is not very realistic when you think about how a knife would actually lodge into a human body. Another tool that would be very good to add to this, it would be a pendulum or a swinging sandbag that you could hit, so that you are training to hit a small moving target. This is an excellent way to train. It is a fun way to train, and it will add to your accuracy. While I really enjoy working on this piece of equipment, there's a lot of other drills you must add to this. Thank you.